Now, for the last part, we will talk about electric current and how it is computed. So, di ba we had discussion about power before. Does the meaning or definition of power still applies here? Yes. The definition doon sa mechanical power still applies dito sa electrical power or electric power. So before we said that power is work, amount of work done over time. Dito, ang gumagawa ng work is yung baterya, di ba? On the charges. So, what we're saying here is it is the amount of work done on the charges over time. Okay? We also said that when you do work on an object, you are actually transferring energy to that particular object. So in the case of the charges, the chemical energy become transferred and transformed into potential energy. Okay? And then that potential energy will be later on consumed by the load, by the circuit element, in our example, the light bulb. And then it will be further transformed to other forms, such as the light and the heat energy. That happening over time. So this is our little formula here. Now, if we analyze this further, so it's going to be changed in potential energy kasi ko-convert mo into other forms, diba, over time. Okay? Therefore, our unit will be joules over second. That's still watts. Okay? Same as before. Now, why is our electricity bill in kilowatt per hour? So, bakit ganyan yung kinukuha ng mga electricians? When we analyze this, watt times R, and then what is joules per, second. Both of the R and the second are both units of time. So, if you do the conversion, we can cancel that out. What remains is joules, or this is actually energy. You're paying for energy when you're paying the electricity bill. Bakit ka nagbabayad ng electricity bill sa Badelec? Why? What does it cost them? Yung ginagamit mong kuryente. Is the Badelec the one supplying the charges? Are you paying for the charges? Tapos yung mga charges, speed of light, kapag inopen mo yung switch, speed of light from Badelec to your home will come. So of course not, diba? We already discussed that it is the charges present in the power lines or power wire of your home that are immediately doing work on your devices, on your fluorescent lights, for example. So why do we have to pay them energy fee? So actually, Badelec will provide or will maintain the potential difference across the two main power lines. If you look outside your homes, makita mo may dalawang power lines that are coming in from the transformer, diba? So, Badelec has to maintain the potential difference across those two power lines for current to happen or for charges to flow around the circuit of your house. And that causes energy, diba? Take a look at the battery in our simple circuit. It takes energy to maintain the potential across the terminal, to maintain the positive and the negative terminal. It causes it energy, such that there will come a time that the chemical energy, the battery will no longer be able to do chemical reaction, diba? And to transform the chemical energy to electrical energy, to pass that to the charges. So that's what you're paying for. Can we have another formula for power? Taking a look at this several formulas. Now, this is the formula for work. This is the formula for potential difference or voltage. The change in potential energy over magnitude of charge. I hope you can still remember. This is the formula for current. Amount of charge flowing through over time. Okay. Why did I say this is the formula for work? This is the formula for power, right? Okay. Now, how do we get the new formula? We have to combine these three formulas. Okay, I remember it. So first, okay, merong connection this one and this one, diba? Through this change in potential energy. Now, let's make an equation for the potential energy by multiplying both sides by Q. So that will be cancelled. So PE, change in PE will be Q times potential difference or voltage. And then let us substitute this here. So power will now be Q times change in, or the voltage, change in potential or potential difference, divided by time. Now we know that Q over T, this is equivalent to current. So P will be equal to current times change in V, or the potential difference. So now you have a formula. Kung gusto mo malaman how much power your devices have, usually there are naka-indicate yung volts, number of volts. It's either, I think, 120 volts or 240 volts. It's either that. And then if you have a device to measure how much current is passing through your devices, multiply that, then you have the power of that device. So for the summary, an electric power is defined mathematically as the change in potential energy. Now there's a change in potential energy because it will be transformed to other forms. In the case of the light bulb, light and heat energy. So divide that by time. That's your electric power. Okay, so work done or change in potential energy over time. Another formula, as we have previously shown you, is this one: voltage or electric potential divided or times the current. And then when we pay for our electricity bill, it is the energy needed to maintain the voltage or electric potential difference across our two main power lines. Okay, so finally, that's the end of this module. I'll see you next time.